Alright, so let's cover the deck list real quick. I'm just gonna get a real quick overview, and then I'll do a solo kind of goldfish, and then we'll move into um, maybe do a 1v1 little random match gameplay and see how it goes. So this is the overview. The idea is that Hook is a broken card. I felt that way. It's the reason I got into the game. Um, so the recent spoilings of Dragon Form caused me to kind of retool everything. I didn't really have this, but this card allows you to play 2 drops that are have effects better for the deck and not have to worry so much about their might being able to like hook into 3 might units and stuff like that. So that allowed me to move. I was running like Honest Broker, and I think I had 2 of Merchants, which I still have here. So I pretty much just swapped out the Honest Broker for these because this guy's just got a better effect, obviously. And the fact that you can just Dragon Form up to 5. The idea with Dragon Form 2 is that it allows us to play Harnessed Dragon. So I can actually, you know, hook into that guy pretty reliably with Dragon Form. If you see 1, you've seen 2, obviously, so they have flow, so that's really nice. Dragon Form or not Dragon Form, Lightning Rush and Stack Deck just gives the deck, everybody knows, insane consistency. I've got the 1 of Soul Gorger in here as well. That does let you bring back things like Alawi and Harness Dragon as well, especially if you hit it off a baited hook. That's particularly nice, which is easy to do given that you can hit Nocturnes. Um, you know, Nocturnes are 4 might, Spectral Matrons 4 might, Alawi's up there too. It's really easy to get into, get to that 5 might threshold for Soul Gorger as well. Traveling Merchant's going to let you filter out dead cards in the mid game, like extra scouts, Nocturnes that got stuck in hand. You can pitch a Dragon Form, and then you still effectively have it. So it's just a draw 1 if you pitch a Dragon Form. So that's really nice. I opted to go for the yellow Kennen over the purple. While we do get some value out of things going to trash, like from burning them, you don't really want to burn hooks. You don't want to burn your seals. And we don't need to have like a threshold like we're hitting to play Rasa, who I honestly consider kind of a trap. I think your card quality goes down if you're trying to fill your graveyard really quickly to get him out and power him out as you need to. So um, I'm off of Hook or Rasa for that reason. Also, there's not a ton of 7 might units in these colors that you actually want to hook into. And you're going to be doing it so far into the late game. You almost would just want to play Rasa for his cheap cost to might ratio in general. So I'm off of him. Alawi's been a really good top end instead. I pretty much swapped Rasa out for her. She comes in immediately as a 5 might, no power play if you hit 6 runes. So she's pretty good, decent for that, and she scales really fast. She has a ton of synergy with our ability to just like play and replay Vanguard captains over and over. So again, that's pretty cool. Battlefields right now are kind of up in the air. I'm just kind of testing things. I know for sure Candlelit Sanctum and the Blind is where I want to be. Going second, there's considerations for like Triff War Camp and stuff like that, where I just kind of want to play around with things for now. I think obviously Forbidding Waste, we don't really try to hold much, so we don't care about them taking our stuff on the crackback. We want to make it hard for our opponents to hold while we're just kind of like spamming out units. Maybe throw a 1 might unit out, which trades with the 3 might if they're on Forbidding Waste. Suddenly it trades with the 5 might if you have Kennen empowered, right? So it's kind of hard to figure out the battlefields. I'm working on that. Opted for 7 out of 5. We don't really have a lot of purple power costs in here, aside from like Nocturne. So I'll usually, if I'm playing Nocturne, I'll recycle a Chaos Rune. Um, yeah, we do have 5 over 4 because I've got 2 Star-Crossed. It's kind of a hold. Maybe 4 is the right number because I took Fizz out of here. All right, so yeah, let's just get in here. Let's do some solo testing. I'm going to Goldfish and give you an idea for how you want to kind of sequence things. So you're looking for obviously like a 2-drop. Seals are nice. If you have Vanguard Captain, you want to try to hit something. The nice thing about this list too is that there is 9 cards that allow you to play her on turn 2 with Legion, between the stack deck, Lightning Rush, and Seals. So she's very consistent, able to hit her on turn 2 and make 2 tokens. It's almost a guarantee. It's like an 85 to 90% chance. I think you hit the 90% threshold at like 10 cards. So we're close. 80% chance if you have her, you're going to be able to play her on turn 2 with Legion. In this hand, I'm not opposed to keeping Spectral Matrons in the opener, but if you don't have a hook, just ship it out, right? Like one of our primary things is to find hook pretty much at all costs. See, yep, we found the seal, so we're pretty good for turn 2. So we're gonna jam out this. I always call it Omen Hawk because that's LOR, but Soaring Scout, that's the name of it. We're gonna start here by hitting Candlelit Sanctum. We're gonna ping that. Look at our top 2 cards. Dragon Form's nice to see if you already have a hook, but if you don't have a hook, I'll just send it out. We did get kind of not too happy about seeing the Nocturne here, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to jam out this Vanguard Captain with our seal. Get our 2 tokens. Typically, they're going to reconquer Candlelit Sanctum here, right? So that'll give us an energy or a rune. And free it up to reconquer here. No Empower yet, but with us having 6 runes, we do have a pretty interesting play here. Never forget that this guy can stun a unit anywhere if you don't play him from hidden. So if they had a unit here that I couldn't overcome, say I just had another like 2-drop that I had played last turn, like a Soaring Scout or something, I'd be able to play this guy from the champion zone, trigger him, stun their unit at the base, and then I would have him empowered because I played it from the champion zone. So that would give me an option to move in and play something that's usually equal might where you would normally trade, but now I get the option to play something and stun it. And then I would have Kennen in base for the follow-up turn for, now we're getting to the mid game where he's able to take out like something, 4 or 5 plus, might. So typically if they have something that's 2 might, you can, reconquer here with her, and you kind of want her to die so that you have her in the trash for like a Spectral Matron play later on. So here I'm going to, we'll play it as if they just have a little guy, we'll conquer and score. We're still digging for hook. We want to see Nocturne. We don't want to draw them, but we're just going to go ahead and recycle both of those. And then now our best play is probably Alawi. So we're just going to jam her, get not a reflection, we're going to get a tentacle token, and now she's sitting at a comfy 7 might, so we're pretty much guaranteed to reconquer next turn as well. And then we would probably double conquer here. If we were on the play, if we're going first, they're really just going to have the 1 battlefield, so most games we're going to be able to double conquer here. And in the same regard, they're probably going to double conquer back most games, so we come back here. Unlucky, we haven't seen a hook, a stack deck, or a lightning rush, but that's how it goes when you're showing people how the deck works, I guess. Typically here, we're gonna, I would say would be pretty common to play the Kennen here, stun something, and then that gives us the opportunity to move in for 2, 3. We could probably go in here and kill a 4 might unit with the empowered thing without losing too much. Whoops, yep, top 2. Just a bunch of bad luck so far, but we still have a pretty good tempo play here. She's likely to conquer here, and then we would jam out. I think Traveling Merchant's the better play here. He lets us dig for hook if we need to. Odds are, let's say worst case scenario, they double conquer and take both things back from us. We do still have a Kennen in base who swings for 2, 4 with the stun. And if we can get an empower on the follow-up turn, that's even better for us. Alright, still no hooks, no stack decks. That's like almost a quarter of our deck worth of cards that we haven't seen and we want to. So likely we're going to move in here, pay the 2 to stun something, right? Get this guy up to 4, kill something up to 6. Let's see, top 2, can we do it? No, we're going to recycle 2 more. We've seen a quarter of our deck and haven't seen any of those cards, so we're officially below rate on seeing anything there. But we do have the option here to play her, deploy out a Disciple. Even worst case scenario, the deck does still play pretty smooth. Um, yeah, so let's just hop into a solo game and see what goes on here. All right, into Diana, typically against like Ice Play LeBlanc Hook, and this would be like Nightmare. So, and I haven't played this matchup yet, so let's see how it goes. All right, we've lost a die roll on Arena's Greatest, which is a bit interesting, I think. We're going to ship our 2 expensive units. We have a pretty decent chance at, having Vanguard Captain turn 2, so. No seal into Captain, which would be... Oh, never mind. We hit the nuts. Alright. Pass turn back here. This lets us double conquer next turn. We'll be up to 4 runes instead of 5, so we won't be able to do the Kennen stun play. But we can crash Vanguard Captain into like their unit. If it trades or if they play removal, right? We can play the Spectral Matron unless we get somehow flip over 2 purple runes, right? You gotta pass priority, sir. Focus. Oh, okay. I'm moving too quickly. He's still gotta do his merchant play. Pitching Stupefy is pretty good for us, for more likely to be able to take this battlefield. Now, interesting, if they were to Moonfall here and kill the Vanguard Captain, we'd have the option to play Matron and bring this back, which would empower him and allow us to swing 3 into this guy. So that is not the case. I think we're going to start here with Lightning Rush. The reason for that being that if we hit a Nocturne, we get to empower, but... No, let's force his hand first. If we get this Conqueror, we can Candlelit Sanctum. We get the Scry 2, or, look at the top 2. Potentially hit, like, find a hook or dig for a hook, and then the Lightning Rush. Does let us dig a little deeper from there if we miss the hook. Alright, this guy is taking his time. Looks like he's considering fighting us on this here, which I think would be a little bit of a weak play on his part. Banish it. Okay, that's kind of worst case scenario, I guess. So now let's do Lightning Rush. 2, 3. Alright, awesome. So we found the hook. So Gorger to Trash is not perfect, but it is what it is. Now, I think... I forgot our point, sorry. We can't hook and use it here, so... Maybe we let him hold. We're ahead on runes now. I think... There's consideration for, like, moving in. And then hiding Kennen. But I don't really want to do that, because if we do hold, if he doesn't like try to ride the wind or anything, or like, then we're stuck with Kennen on there. We kind of want to use him in the mid to late game to get our last point. I think we're just going to move in, pass focus. Conquer. With hook in play, I think Shadow Order Disciple, especially with the seal, is a bit stronger. We can move and pump him up to 3. Potentially hook into a Spectral Matron. Wind and Ghost is pretty good. It's the first time I've seen anybody play that. Yep, Tide Turner, so he's gonna kill our recruit. Bit of a slow start, but we've got a pretty good setup here for the follow-up turns. He's down to 4 cards. Haven't seen any Nocturnes, so hopefully we don't draw any. 6 runes. I think what we'll do is plan next turn to move into the Candlelit Sanctum here. If he does prevent that play, then we have the option to Kennen, stun, and then empower, pump, assault to this guy. Hopefully he just like plays a Diana. But I don't think that's gonna happen. 3. Oh, if we had one more rune, we'd have the nuts play of dragon form. Into hook. As it is. Yeah, let's do this. Ping here. Trash. Pass focus. If we can take both of these this turn, it becomes really good because he has nothing in base. I think I'm okay with him like flashing back or stupefy trade. Moonfall, okay. So we have no might. Really don't like him getting to 6. I don't think we have much opportunity. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we're gonna play this, get this guy back, and play a hawk. Really don't want to see a way here. Well, I guess if he taps out for way and moves off, he probably still just wins. He got to 6 points really fast here. All 3 stupefies in the yard. That wind and ghost really took the wind out of my sails, so to speak. So now we're in a position where we need to move to a base and then hide Kennen and try to hold it. So I'm thinking it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4 hook and then 2 for Kennen. Dislike. Okay, so I think if we can hook into Harness Dragon, that becomes very good. But not easy. Harness Dragon kills this. We don't get to hold with Kennen. We did not pop off this game. Pretty much need to hit Harness Dragon or bust here, I think. Malawi's not going to really most likely be able to hold if they've got star-crossed or anything. So we can let's move here, pass focus. What's your 1 mana play that you think you have? Conquer score. 2. Need to recycle both of these. I think we already bought them 2 Harness Dragons, so we're not even in a great position in that regard. Is Kennen better here? If we Harness Dragon, we can kill this guy and slap it on this base, and then he has 4 might to my 10. And then I get to put this one back over here, right? So, yeah, I guess best outcome is here. I'm just gonna do it 4-5. Okay, cool. So we did do the thing. Would have been nice to hit a Nocturne there as well. And then channel a rune. I think perhaps we move here. This forces him to try and move to both. And this guy trades, so maybe it's difficult enough. Debating on hiding the Kennen. Just to have 6 might on this battlefield. I mean, seems fine. Opponent's asking me how I got this guy up here. He forgot that he came back from Matron the previous turn. Oh, also, we are empowered here. This is probably going to be the hardest part of the deck for me to remember. I, am constantly doing this, after my turn's over, remembering it. So maybe it'll be easier in paper. All right. I guess that's a win. He couldn't overcome that. So, yeah, we go to 6. Next turn, we play Nocturne. Move this guy back and hook. All right. Well, yeah, that ended up being a win. Let's try one more. We got time. All right, we're playing in a Renekton. This deck's actually, scarier than I thought it would be. Just the explosiveness of what they could do if they don't, flood on seals. Seat of Power. I really like these games. Typically we're double conquering, and Seat of Power is really good. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Spectral Matron here, even though we do have stuff that typically will fill the graveyard. We're trying to hit that hook. We need our 2-drop. Vanguard Captain's a decent payoff for the follow-up turn. Yeah, This, if we don't hit hook, we can hit, we have the enabler to turn to Vanguard Captain, so. Wow, he is all in, okay. So we're gonna move in, ping him, top card is, that sucks. Conquering score, ping, top 2 cards. Again, we're just digging for hook here. 1, 2, 3. We found it, and we got a little bonus friend. Recycle the purple. If we go down to 2 runes, we go to 4 next turn, and we're still able to pop. And we got this guy empowered, so let's do that while we remember. Yeah, so he had a strong turn 1 play. Ours was stronger. 6 to 7 might in base. He does swing the Noxus here, and then Poro over here if he wants to draw his card. We're empowered, so we get to swing Vanguard Captain. Okay, so looks like he's trying to hold this battlefield. If I had 5 runes, honestly, I would consider playing Kennen to stun this guy and then just make his day really bad. I don't know if hook is the play here. Truthfully, I think, like, if he punches first, oh, he could play Rengar here. That's pretty bad. If he plays Rengar, like, I move in, trade here, and then I could go 5, 6 to kill Rengar and then trade. And then he'd be down to 1, be back to 3 runes. And just a Pouty Poro. I think I'm okay with that. And then I get to, like, develop Lightning. Okay, yeah, let's... if he's playing Punch first, I think he's trolling himself. So let's move here. Do I offer the trade? I think I do this, because if he plays Rengar, I still get to trade with it. Okay, that was really good. I thought for sure he would have interaction there. So, top 2. And now we're looking to see what we're going to hook this turn. So, we don't really care about Vanguard Captain, and that's not something we can hit off of hook. So let's move... yeah, let's just go here. I don't care if this trades, like, at all. Yeah. That's the Rengar. Okay, so here. Now, if we had a dragon form here, this would be absolutely disgusting. So let's go here. Hook. Target this. 1. Okay, this is insane. Play, recycle, kill. Yeah, he's had enough. Uh, this is just like very common. Wait, why is this here? Recycle you. Oh, that's the mate. We would have to back up a lot. One. Play this. Recycle these. He's dead, but we'll circle jerk while we're here, I guess. Yeah, and I had to pay too. So yeah, like we're so far ahead. There's like nothing, right? But yeah, that's a little preview. Pretty typical. Most games, you just kind of like you get a hook into play, and then you just leapfrog so far ahead of people that there's really not much that they can do to keep up with you. It's just so efficient and so fast. It's insane. But yep, that's all I got. Deck's broken.